Hey guys, how you doing? Today is Friday, March 21st. Happy spring. It was the first day of spring yesterday, and I heard that on the news this morning that I think Connecticut got like a foot of snow. Good Lord, I'm so sorry. It's the same here. I mean, spring looks like winter, it looks like summer, it looks like fall. It's just the same year round, so it's no big difference for us here. It is a rainy day here today, and I have to go to town to get some stuff, so I'll take the car for sure. Yeah, I figured today I would do, I'm just taking a break because I'm working on, I brought this over to show you. I'm working on my images for my craft item, and I went out to the craft market yesterday and saw the shelf where my things are going to be displayed, and it's awesome because it's a mirrored shelf, so it'll make it look like I have twice as many items. But this is what I've been working on. These are all drawings. Now, these are drawings that I did on the computer, and then I print them out. Here's a little scooter, and I have a moon gate. So what I've done is I've drawn these, then I print them out, then I have to color them all, then I have to trim them all out, then I put them on black paper, and I have to trim them again. So it takes me a long time, and I have to wear my little granny reader glasses because I can't see. So it's taken me a while. So I am working my butt off this weekend and getting them done and getting them out to the craft market. So I will do a video on my craft channel, like Sunday, Monday kind of thing, and show you what everything looks like when it's done. But for today, I thought I would do a tag that I saw on YouTube. It's called the TMI tag, which is too much information. So I just thought I would answer some questions, and I thought that would be something fun to do today. I don't know, I'm running out of ideas. Okay, so number one, it says, what are you wearing? I am wearing clothes. This is a shirt from Old Navy, and I've got a pair of jeans on today that are, I think they're Gap. I don't know, I got them secondhand, and yeah, they're ripped on the legs, which I love, and they're a size too big, which is nice because, well, not this morning, because they were fresh under the dryer jeans. Don't you love fresh under the dryer jeans? But yeah, they're loose and they're comfortable. Because I'm not normally a jeans person. I never, even in high school, I don't even think I own a pair of jeans. Number two, ever been in love? Yes, with Scott. That's my husband. We've been married, this August will be 18 years, and we've been together for probably, 27 years or something like that. Number three, ever had a terrible breakup? Yes, with Scott. We got together in junior high, so we broke up, we got together, we broke up, we got together, so, yes, it was with him, and, yeah, and obviously we got back together again. Number four, how tall are you? I am 5'4". I used to be 5'4 3/4 at my tallest point, but now I'm old and I'm shrinking, so there you go, I'm 5'4". Number five, how much do you weigh? There is not a chance in hell I'm answering this question. I weigh too much, is what I'll say, and I weigh more than a bird and less than an automobile. Number six, any tattoos? No. Scott always wants me to get a tattoo. He thinks he should get a tattoo, but the man will faint. He can't, he goes to give blood, and he has to lay down. There's no way he can get a tattoo. The only tattoo I think I would get would be something to do with Mickey Mouse, or I would get a red cardinal. But I would put it somewhere where no one would see it. So what's the point? I don't, you know what I mean? I've got cardinals and Mickey in my heart. So I don't need to put them on my body. I think I would just regret it. And I like the art of tattoos. I like the design of some tattoos. But I don't like them. Like on people. Like, I don't know. Anyway, any piercings? I have 5 on my ears, and that's it. I have these two. These ones I got done when I was 13. The second ones I got done when I was 16, and my dad was not happy. I came home and he was out cutting the grass, and I was like, "Hey, Dad." He goes, "You look punk." I was like, "Dad, I have little gold studs. I think it's okay." And then this one, for whatever reason, I always wanted like one more, but not on both sides. And I don't know why I picked the left side. It just felt balanced to me. I don't know. and I'm a right-handed person, so I didn't put it in the right. But yeah, I had this one done when I think I was about 32. I remember Bryn was little, and I can't remember if I was pregnant with Kerrigan or if she was in the stroller, but I remember Bryn, I put her up on the stool, like the tall stool, after I was done getting my ears done, and she fell off. I felt so bad, but I thought she would just like to sit on the really tall stool like Mummy did, but yeah, she fell off. And then the kids got their ears done when they were 7 and 10, right before we moved here. OTP. Now, I had to look this up. It said one true pairing. I don't really get it. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a fictional characters thing. I don't know. Scott and I have no idea. I don't really get that. Number 9, favorite show. I like the shows I like to. Well, I like Once Upon a Time. You've heard me talk about that, and now I have to wait because season 3 or 4 is already going, but I have to wait for it to go on Netflix because I'm so far behind. I finished season 2, and now I have to wait. And it's not helping that Mariel calls and tells me how good it is right now because she had taped all the shows and now they've watched them and they're caught up. I haven't done that. So Once Upon a Time, and I like The Middle. Modern Family's okay. It's changed over the years. I liked it more at the beginning. Seinfeld is always a go-to show for me. I can still watch an episode. I know it by heart, but it still makes me laugh. As a kid, I liked like Gilligan's Island and the Brady Bunch and stuff, and those are all on TV now, so the kids are watching them. It's so funny. Yeah, I think those are my favorite. Oh, and I love House Hunters. House Hunters International, House Hunters. I just love those shows. And Property Virgins. I like watching that one too. Number 10, favorite bands. I'm going to say One Direction. I enjoy them. And growing up, I liked Duran Duran. And I also like Great Big Sea. They're from Newfoundland. And they're awesome. I love it. Although I played Great Big Sea for my friends in Florida. And they were like, what the hell is this? Number 11 which is ironic that's number 11. It says Something You Miss, and I miss my mom, and she passed away on the 11th of June, 2010. There is not a moment that I don't miss her, and I was thinking the other day, if I could just have 5 minutes back with her, I would tell her I loved her. I would ask her if she's been watching, and I would just want to hear her voice again. I just want to hear her say, I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm watching you, and you're doing good, and it's all okay. And I would just hug her. And she wasn't a hugging person. She wasn't big on hugs. But I would just hug her one more time and just listen to her voice, just talk to her. Yeah. Oh God, I miss her. Number 12, favorite song. I don't think I have an actual favorite song. I have songs that I like because of memories. Like they remind me of something. Like Billy Joel reminds me of Scott. Elton John reminds me of Scott. And just all like songs like that, just from, I mean, we've known each other so long that so many songs remind me of Scott. And then there's certain songs like, it's so funny, Hannah Montana and stuff, or Miley Cyrus, well, what was she back then? Hannah Montana. That reminds me of Florida. Duran Duran reminds me of growing up. So there's certain songs for certain times. And I know One Direction will always remind us of Bermuda, because that's, when the kids started listening to them, since we were here. Number 13, how old are you? I am 42 right now. I will be 43 in May 23rd. My zodiac sign is Gemini. Hello, split personality completely. Number 15, quality you look for in a partner. I don't know, someone who's kind, someone who is patient, someone with a sense of humor, that can have, fun, responsible because I am not a responsible person, because I'm just a little flighty with some stuff, and so Scott is the grounded, responsible one. So, yeah, I guess, is that how you answer that? I don't know. Number 16, favorite quote. My favorite quote is hanging on my wall behind me, and you guys probably can't read it. It's backwards and there's a glare. But it said, "It's all good." Now, I bought that in Home Goods before we left Florida, and I just love that. It's all good. And we have a Disney print. I think you may have seen it before in one of my house videos here, but it's a white frame, and it has 5 Disney buckets, and it's the Disney parks and the Disney Cruise Line. And when the kids and I had left Florida and Scott was still there dealing with the move and everything, he heard that the artist for that drawing was going to be at Disney. So he took the paint. I'm so impressed. He took the painting with him over to Disney and got the guy to sign it. So the guy autographed the back, and he asked if there was a quote that we wanted on the painting, and Scott put, "It's all good." So I thought that was really cool. So that's my favorite quote, because it's all good. It's all good. Even if it's not, it's all good. Number 17, favorite actor, Tom Hanks. I've got to say Tom Hanks. I never really knew who my favorite actor was, but lately it's like he's sealed it for me, because I watched Saving Mr. Banks on the weekend, and he did an amazing job. I had to keep saying, "That's not Walt Disney." Like, I thought he did a great job. I loved him in Captain Phillips. It's one of my favorite movies. I loved Castaway. Turner and Hooch was hilarious. I loved Big. I really liked, although he did that one recently that was, what was the one with Halle Berry? It starts with a C, and I can't think of it. That was weird. I never did watch the whole thing, but I found that really strange movie. So he's had some odd movies, but generally I like him as an actor. Number 18, favorite color. I think my favorite color, I always gravitate to blue. I have blue on. I like navy. Navy is just, for me, it's like a comfort color. I find it a rich color. I don't know. I like navy, but I like every color, but a certain shade of color, like red. I don't like orangey red, but I like this color red, like my new iPad cover. I like that dark red. And I like a soft buttercup yellow, like, you know. So I like all colors, but I think I'd mostly gravitate to probably blue. 19, loud music or soft? It just depends. Soft music if I'm in the mood to cry, and I will purposely put on sad music to make myself cry and just get it out. It's really weird. Loud music if I'm in the mood to dance. You know, because I just spontaneously burst out into dancing. Or if I'm in the car and I want to just sing or something, I'll put the music loud. Not too loud. I still need to hear what's going on around me, but loud music. It's probably loud to everybody else because I'm practically deaf. My hearing is so bad, probably because of the loud music over the years. Number 20, where do you go when you're sad? I don't go anywhere. I've been known to just take off in the car. Like if if I'm mad or upset, I'll just get in the car and just go. And go for a drive and just cool my head. And, but I don't really go, like if I'm just in the house and I'm sad, I'm just where I am. I kind of go inside myself. I don't know. I'm just sad. Just go into a deep, dark place, I guess, in your mind. 21. How long does it take you to shower? 4 minutes. I don't know. I don't take a long time in the shower. I mean, I shave my legs every time I'm in the shower. Even if it's like a day, if it's a day where I like shower in the morning and I shave my legs in the morning and then I go to the beach or something and I come home and I shower again, I'll shave my legs again. It's like a weird little OCD problem I have. But yeah, I can be in and out in like 4 or 5 minutes, I'd say. And 22, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? 6.5 minutes. It doesn't really take me that long, to get ready. I'd say probably, if someone called me right now and we gotta go, I'll say 20 minutes. Like if I had to run and jump in the shower and go. That's the joy of having short hair and you don't really have to do anything too much. If we're going out somewhere, then I have probably, I'll give myself 40 minutes. Scott would say I would need an hour and a half. Number 23, ever been in a physical fight? I've never been in a physical fight. When I get mad, I throw things. I like to throw stuff. But I've never, the only time I remember as a kid, oh my God, I was fighting with Annette and I bent her fingers right back. Oh my God, I can still remember it. And just the look on her face, it stresses me out. Like oh my God, I hurt her hand so bad. Oh. So that was, I'd say that's the only physical fight. Oh. Number 24, a turn on. What turns me on? I don't know. What turns me on? What makes, I guess, could it be what makes me happy? I like helping people. Like, when I see someone, like, especially here, because there's tourists all the time, and I see someone with a map, and the kids are like, Mommy, they're fine. Leave the strangers alone. Because if I see someone with a map, I love helping people. I love, pointing something out to them, or helping them find their way if someone's lost. I love that. I get that from my dad. And Mom used to say, because we'd be somewhere and Dad would see someone with a map, and my mom would be like, Dawn, you don't know where you are either. Like, how are you going to help these people? But I think helping people, it's like you get like a rush from doing that. And number 25, a turn off. Slow. I think slow people make me crazy. Like slow drivers or slow walkers, and especially like if there's someone and you're like, you can't get around them, that makes me crazy. And the other thing is people that chew gum and snap their gum. Oh my God, especially if you're out shopping and there's someone standing there like cracking and smacking their gum. Oh my God. That makes me crazy. Don't do that. If you're a gum cracker, don't. It's really annoying to others. Don't do that. Do that in your own house. Okay, 26. The reason I joined YouTube was like 3 years ago. We got the guinea pigs, and I saw that people were doing videos about their pets, so I figured I would jump in and try that too. And then I did my craft channel because I saw people doing crafts, and I was like, okay, well, that'd be fun to do and share. So I did that. And then I started this one because it's just me babbling about things and showing you stuff and showing you around the island. I wanted to share a little bit of the island, and I thought that might be interesting for people. And it didn't fall under pets or crafts, so that's why I did that. Number 27, my fears. I am petrified. Like, I will freeze. Snakes. I don't like snakes. They freak me out. I don't like looking at them. And whoever started doing those TV commercials and the snake comes right at the TV like that, that's mean. Don't do that. Scott and I he's just as terrified of snakes. My dad's terrified of snakes. My brother-in-law, Brian, thank God the man's scared of snakes, because I know there would be no mercy, and he would just torture me with snakes. I know he would. And snakes, I don't like, I don't really care for balloons or kites, because I just have always thought they would carry me away. When I was a kid and I would see helium balloons up on the ceiling of the shopping mall, and then Mom, if she bought me a balloon and tied it to my wrist, I was like, oh my God, I'm next, because what happened to those kids? Because their balloon is up there, where's the child? Like, that freaked me out. I don't like them, and Bryn loves balloons, so Valentine's Day, I bought them balloons, and I'm like standing there holding these crazy helium balloons, and yeah, I don't like blowing up balloons. But whatever. They're pretty. I like to look at them. That's nice, but I don't like them. And kites, not a big fan of kites. We're doing a kite flying thing at school coming up this month. Next week at school, the kids are off as of next Friday. They have half day next Friday. And Thursday there's a big Easter competition and stuff, and they do kite flying in the afternoon, and kite flying is a big thing here at Easter. And I tried to videotape it last year. Everyone goes to the beach on Good Friday here and flies kites, and I will try to videotape it. Hopefully we'll have a good weather day, because last year, I think that's what it was. It wasn't the best day weather-wise, and by the time the kids and I got over to the beach, there was one kite flying. But I'll have to show you. So we don't even really try to fly the kites, so Kerrigan will just do cartwheels all over the field at school, so we won't be flying the kites, but I'll try and go and take a quick video of the kids flying kites at the school. And I don't like things underwater, like in the ocean. Like if you see a whale coming up and you see, oh my god, like when a whale's back or whatever comes up out of the ocean, terrifies me. And submarines, when a submarine surfaces, freaks me out. It's like dark and, oh, creepy. 20, I'm so weird. 28, the last thing that made you cry was the Saving Mr. Banks movie a couple days ago. I lost it. It was Tom Hanks and Emma Thompson, and they're going through Disneyland, and I've never even been to Disneyland, but it just reminds me of Disney. And they're going through Disneyland, and then as soon as they got on the carousel, I lost it. I started crying. I was like, I miss Disney. And of course, Scott called home just at that same moment, and I'm like, I want to go back. And Scott's like, in time? I'm like, no, I just want to go back to Disney. Oh, I miss it so much. 29, the last time you said you loved someone. That was this morning. I said it to my kids and my husband. I do every day. Number 30, the meaning behind your YouTube name. Well, Gus and Snoopy, that channel, it's because of Gus and Snoopy. My Little Pink Cottage is because I live in a Little Pink Cottage. And Red Cardinal Crafts is because of the Red Cardinal. And I did a video one time about the meaning of, it's called The Cardinal Story. I don't know which video it is, but it's because of my mom. And 31, the last book you read. The last book I read was Catching Fire. And I've got like, I think 3 books on the go right now. But the main one I'm reading is called Child 44. And I want to say his name is Tom Rob Smith. I think he only has 3 books. And my friend Janet told me about him. So I'm reading that book right now. It's like Russia back in the 30s. Really not something I thought I would read, but it's really good. Oh, and number 32, the book you're currently reading. Well, there you go. Child 44. Number 33, the last show you watched. What was the last show I watched? I think we taped Dance Moms, and the kids and I were watching it yesterday? Or was it... No, there was a Project Runway that was on last night that I watched. I haven't had the TV on this morning yet. 34, the last person you talked to. That was Scott. I took the kids to school and I came home and he was still here. The relationship between you and the person you last text. Well, that would be Scott again. We were texting last night. I was at gymnastics with Kerrigan and I was texting him. And telling him we were on our way back. We were just about to leave gymnastics. 36, my favorite food. Favorite food. I like McDonald's, but McDonald's cheeseburgers and fries, and I miss their McDonald's Land cookies. I like McDonald's. And I like nachos, but they have to be done specifically. I won't go to a restaurant and just order nachos. I have to have like just cheese and then bring everything else on the side and I'll just do it. And I don't want meat on my, don't put meat on my nachos. I'm very particular. I'm like, what's her face in When Harry Met Sally? Like, okay, I want this, but I want this on the side. I'm just a little complex that way. 37, the place you want to visit. We can all answer that by now. I want to visit Disney. I would like to go to, I want to go back to New York. I'd love to take the kids, and Scott's never been. I would like to go to California at some point. I would like to see... What would I like to see? I would like to go to England at some point. I want to see the London Bridge, and I want to see Big Ben. And I want to ride on the eye thing. I would love to see Paris. I would like to see Italy, China, Japan, and Hawaii and Australia. And I hear New Zealand's beautiful. So I would like to go to those places. And Sweden. I want to go to Sweden and go to IKEA in Sweden. Make it official. The last place you were. The last place I was would have been, I guess, Halifax back in October. 39. Do you have a crush? Well, I like, there's some cute actors and singers. One Direction, they're all cute. I could be their mother, but yeah, I guess I don't have a crush. 40. The last time you kissed someone. That was my husband this morning. 41. Last time you were insulted. Oh, I get insulted all the time for my weight. Usually by people that don't realize they're insulting me, but they are. But insulted, I'd say it was back when I did a pet video back in the end of the summer, beginning of the fall or something. And I showed my new pet cage, and people were like livid. They were so mad at this cage that I made, and they called me a cruel person and a terrible pet owner and stuff. So I'd say that was the last time. 42. Favorite flavor of sweet. I love peppermint. I love candy canes. But not the flavored candy canes. They have to be like the straight up regular candy canes. I like peppermint, but it makes me sneeze. Like if I have a peppermint Tic Tac, it makes me sneeze. And I love licorice, like the cherry flavored licorice. I love that. And when I was pregnant with the girls, for both of them, I craved cherry flavor and I craved burnt hot dogs. Cherry flavored, it was licorice. I used to chew cherry flavored gum. It was anything cherry. I don't know why. And I only ever had a real cherry. Like there's maraschino cherries, which I thought that's what cherries were. But like an actual cherry, I had one last summer at my sister-in-law's place. I had never tried a cherry before. They're really good. They're a cross between like a pear and an apple kind of taste to them, I think. Or a plum. No, plum and an apple? A plum and an apple. But yeah, they're really good. But yeah, cherry flavored, I craved it. And then I didn't actually like McDonald's when I was pregnant. I liked Harvey's. I don't know, Harvey's, I think that might just be a Canadian thing. It might just be an East Coast Canadian thing. And I think they're gone now. But burnt hot dogs, like we would go through the drive-thru and specifically ask for them to burn it to hell and back. I don't know why that was. But yeah, favorite flavor of sweet, I'd say like licorice. And I like toffee too. 43. What instruments do you play? I play a mean clarinet. No, I did. I played. It's under my desk here somewhere. I played clarinet in the school band. I haven't played it in years. I probably still could. It would come back to me. But yeah, I played clarinet, and I was first clarinet. Yeah, I was. In my white blouse and my black skirt. I was looking good. And I played recorder. And I have a violin. I bought a violin when we lived in Florida. I've always wanted to play. And so I just kind of have been trying to teach myself. And we also own a keyboard and we own a guitar. And again, I just kind of play around on it. I was trying to teach myself how to play guitar. And piano, I could play a song that you would recognize with one hand. I could do that. But yeah, I played clarinet. 44. Favorite piece of jewelry is my wedding ring, obviously, and then this ring. This is from What on Earth. It's a Canadian company. I think they're just in the Maritimes. But it's silver, and I love it. It's huge. I have man hands, and I went to try it on, and it was too small, so I had to get them to resize it. So this sucker is a size 10. I have big hands, and I was waiting for it to come back and for them to call me, and Scott said, I think they probably think they're making a bracelet. I was like, that's so mean. That's the thing. Scott and I, we can just be totally, like, sarcastic and mean to each other, but it's all in good fun. Number 45. There's 50 questions, just so you're not going completely crazy. This has been 30 minutes. Good God. Last sport you played, golf. I play golf. But I probably haven't played since the fall. I think the last time I played was when my dad was down. Oh no, Scott and I took the kids at some point in December, I think, and played golf. The last song you sang, that was last night. Kerrigan and I were singing Let's Go Fly a Kite, because she watched the Saving Mr. Banks movie last weekend, and she's completely in love with Mary Poppins now. 47, favorite chat up line, and 48 is, have you ever used it? And no, I don't have a chat up line. 49, the last time you hung out with anyone would have been yesterday out at the craft market with my friends that I craft with. And number 50, who should answer these questions next? I think all of you. Why not? Go for it. And send me a link if you have answered the questions, and I'll be happy to watch it. So there you go. There's TMI for today, for Friday. I have to go to town. I have to go to a store that sells boxes that I'm going to have to buy for my items at the craft market. And I found out from one of the ladies out there that she buys them locally. I'm like, holy crap, something that is actually existing on this island that I can just go today and go pick up. So I'm going to go get those. And what was the other thing? Oh, Peach needs food. I got to go get some chicken feed and some guinea pig food. Oh, I have some. No. Oh no, that's rabbit food. I need to get some more guinea pig food. So, and a little update, Charlie's doing good. She's eating, but she's not eating a whole lot. And Elmo, my hamster, he's not looking so good, guys. I think he's not doing, his time is limited with us, I think. He's getting old and feeble. He's now living in his retirement home. He's in the blue cage that I've used for all our pets at any time, at some point in time. So when Charlie was sick, I moved Elmo because he was right at the edge of his cage, and I've made that into a storage area now. And now Elmo's living in his little house in the big blue cage. So he has his wheel and everything, and he comes out to eat and drink, but then he just goes back to bed. So the poor little guy, he's not doing so well. But Charlie, at this point, she's doing okay. She's been eating, yeah. So she's all right. She's good. So I have got to get back to work. I got to go cut and color and paste some more. But I'll be back next week. I'm hopefully, like I said, I'll do on my craft channel. I'll do a video of my crafts finally and show you what I came up with. All right. So you guys have a good weekend. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. See ya.